Imagine this. You are about to take the trip of a lifetime. Maybe it is a honeymoon in Paris, a family vacation to Disney, or a solo adventure across Asia. Bags packed, passport ready, excitement through the roof. But then a thought hits you. Do you really need travel insurance? Is it just another sneaky way for companies to take your money? Or is it the one thing that could save you from losing thousands of dollars if something goes wrong? That is exactly what we are going to unpack today. And by the end of this video, you will know if travel insurance is a must-have for your trip or just another unnecessary expense. Stick with me, because there is one big mistake most beginners make when it comes to travel insurance, and I promise you do not want to be that person. Number 1. What travel insurance actually is. At its core, travel insurance is a safety net. Think of it like a backup plan for your trip. If something goes wrong, instead of paying out of pocket, your insurance steps in to cover the cost. It can protect you against canceled flights, lost luggage, medical emergencies abroad, and even trip interruptions. For example, let's say you are flying to Italy, but 2 days before your departure, you get sick and cannot travel. Without insurance, you might lose all the money you spent on flights and hotels. With insurance, you could get reimbursed and reschedule later. Number 2. The biggest myth about travel insurance. A lot of beginners think, I already have health insurance, so I am covered. But here is the reality. Most USA health insurance policies do not cover you abroad, or they cover only emergency situations at reduced levels. Imagine breaking your ankle while hiking in Peru. Your USA health insurance might not cover that, or it may only reimburse you partially. Travel insurance, on the other hand, could cover the medical costs right there and even arrange an emergency evacuation if you need to be flown back home. Number 3. The different types of coverage. Travel insurance is not one size fits all. There are several common types you should know. Trip cancellation insurance refunds you if you cancel before leaving due to sickness, weather, or other covered reasons. Medical travel insurance covers emergencies abroad, from a hospital visit to ambulance costs. Lost baggage insurance pays if the airline loses your suitcase or it arrives late. Trip interruption insurance protects you if your trip is cut short. For example, if a hurricane forces you to evacuate early. And then there are comprehensive plans, which combine all of the above into one package. Example, if you buy a comprehensive plan and your connecting flight to Spain gets canceled, your hotel nights might be refunded, your new flight covered, and your meals reimbursed while you wait. Number 4. When travel insurance makes sense. Here is where people often make mistakes. You do not always need travel insurance. If you are driving 2 hours to visit family, it may not be necessary. But if you are flying internationally, booking expensive hotels, or going on a cruise, then insurance can be a financial lifesaver. Think of it like this. If you can afford to lose the money you spend on your trip, maybe you do not need insurance. But if losing it would sting, travel insurance is worth considering. Example, a family of 4 spending $8,000 on a Caribbean vacation. If they had to cancel last minute without insurance, that is $8,000 gone. With insurance, they could recover most of it. Number 5. The cost of travel insurance. So how much does it really cost? Typically, travel insurance runs between 4% and 10% of your total trip cost. Let's say your trip costs $5,000. Insurance could range from $200 to $500. That might feel like an annoying extra expense, but compare it to the potential risk. If you ended up in a hospital overseas with a $20,000 bill, suddenly that $300 policy looks like a smart move. Number 6. What travel insurance usually does not cover. Here is the part most beginners miss. Travel insurance has exclusions, and they matter. For example, most plans will not cover pre-existing medical conditions unless you buy a special waiver. They also usually exclude dangerous activities like skydiving, scuba diving, or bungee jumping. Example, if you go to Thailand and decide on a last-minute scuba dive and get injured, your regular travel insurance may not cover it unless you added an adventure sports rider. Number 7. How to actually buy travel insurance. You can usually buy it directly through the airline, through your travel booking site, or from independent providers. But here is the catch. The insurance offered by airlines is often limited and may not give full coverage. Independent providers often let you compare multiple plans and choose the best fit. Example, Sites like SquareMouth or Insure My Trip allow you to plug in your trip details and compare multiple insurance companies side by side. Number 8. Credit cards and travel insurance. Here is a hidden secret many beginners do not know. Some credit cards already offer travel insurance benefits if you book your trip with them. For example, certain travel cards cover lost luggage or trip cancellations up to a certain amount. But be careful. These card protections are often limited compared to full travel insurance policies. So while your credit card may reimburse you $1,500 for a canceled trip, if your actual loss is $5,000, you are still short. Number 9. Real stories that prove the point. A woman booked a luxury safari in Africa for $15,000. Days before her trip, she developed appendicitis. Because she had travel insurance, she got her $15,000 back. On the other hand, a college student flew to Europe for a semester abroad. He did not buy travel insurance. He got food poisoning, spent a week in the hospital, and racked up bills of $12,000. His parents had to pay out of pocket. These stories show why insurance is not just a formality. It is a real financial decision that can change everything. Number 10. The one big mistake beginners make. The biggest mistake is waiting too long to buy insurance. Many policies require you to buy coverage within a certain number of days after booking your trip. Wait too long, and you lose the chance to get full benefits like cancel for any reason coverage or protection for pre-existing conditions. So if you are even thinking about travel insurance, the best move is to research and buy it as soon as you book your trip. Number 11. How to pick the right plan. Here is a step-by-step beginner-friendly method. Step 1. Figure out the total cost of your trip. Step 2. Decide what you want covered. Is it just medical? Or do you want full cancellation and baggage coverage? Step 3. Compare policies from at least 2 or 3 providers. Step 4. Read the fine print. Make sure the exclusions do not rule out your needs. Example: if you are going on a cruise during hurricane season, make sure your policy includes weather-related cancellations. Number 12. Travel insurance for different types of trips. For domestic trips, you may only need baggage or trip delay coverage. For international trips, medical coverage becomes essential because USA Health Insurance often does not travel with you. For cruises, cancellation and evacuation coverage are crucial. For adventure travel, you will likely need special riders that cover risky activities. Number 13. Is cancel for any reason coverage worth it? Some policies offer something called cancel for any reason. It lets you cancel your trip no matter what and still get partial reimbursement, usually around 50% to 75%. It costs more, but it gives peace of mind. Example: you booked a trip to Spain, but a week before leaving, you just feel uncomfortable going. Cancel for any reason lets you pull the plug and still get a chunk of your money back. Number 14. Do you actually need it? So here is the million-dollar question. Do you really need travel insurance? If you are spending a few $100s on a weekend getaway, maybe not. But if you are investing thousands of dollars in a trip where losing that money would hurt, or if you are traveling internationally, the answer is usually yes. Think of travel insurance as the seatbelt of your trip. You hope you never need it, but when you do, you are grateful you had it. Number 15. Travel insurance and pandemics. One of the biggest lessons from recent years is that pandemics can change travel plans instantly. Most basic travel insurance policies do not cover pandemics unless you buy specific coverage or have cancel for any reason protection. For example, when borders closed during the global health crisis, travelers without the right policy lost thousands of dollars, while those with broader coverage managed to recover a large part of their expenses. Number 16. Evacuation and repatriation coverage. This is one of the most overlooked parts of travel insurance, but also one of the most important. If you face a serious illness or injury abroad, evacuation coverage pays to transport you to a hospital or even back home. Example: a traveler in Bali with a severe heart problem was flown back to the USA for treatment. The cost of the medical evacuation was over $100,000, but his travel insurance covered it fully. Number 17. Travel insurance for seniors. Older travelers often face higher risks, and their policies can be more expensive. However, specialized senior travel insurance plans exist that cover pre-existing conditions if bought early. Example: a retired couple traveling through Europe had pre-existing heart conditions. By buying a policy within 14 days of booking, they qualified for coverage that would otherwise have been excluded. Number 18. Rental car coverage. Many travel insurance plans include optional rental car protection. This can save you from paying high daily fees to the rental company for insurance. Example: if you rent a car in Italy and get into a minor fender bender, your travel insurance may cover the repair costs without you needing to buy expensive add-on coverage at the rental counter. Number 19. Coverage for adventure travelers. If your trip involves skiing, hiking, surfing, or climbing, you will need adventure or sports coverage. Example: a skier in Switzerland suffered a broken leg on the slopes. Standard travel insurance denied coverage, but with an adventure rider, the medical bills were fully covered. Number 20. The role of travel insurance in peace of mind. Sometimes the biggest benefit is not financial, but emotional. Knowing you are protected against the unknown allows you to enjoy your trip without constant worry. That peace of mind is often worth far more than the premium you pay. Travel insurance is not about being paranoid. It is about being smart. It is about protecting your money, your health, and your peace of mind when you are far from home. The truth is, no one ever thinks disaster will strike until it does. And at that moment, the small cost of insurance suddenly feels like the best decision you ever made. So now I want to know, have you ever bought travel insurance before, or would you risk going without it?